Where does a soul live? Is it in the heart? The head? The marrow? I don't know. What I do know is this. When they take my body in their hands, like they did in their minds, and unmake me. When they carve my skin from tissue, nerve, bone, blood, something's lost.
Scene 1. A tattoo parlor before opening.
Morning. What's that?
Oh, I'm sick of sweeping.
Okay.
Yeah, I put this ad up a bit ago for an apprentice.
Huh?
What?
You want to deal with some kid asking you questions, poking around the shop?
Not for me, for you. Got a bunch of people emailing resumes.
Why?
Here. Free labor.
She opens the folder and starts flipping through.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a two-way street, though. Eventually they can, learn. But for now, they clean and shit.
I guess.
Pick one, and I'll interview them.
Why you? Are they going to be my apprentice?
Well, technically, yeah, but also like a general shop apprentice. I want someone around for the long haul who can train up and join the team.
Should we both be interviewing them?
No, I got a shitload of appointments coming in, and I can't afford to have both of us gone, so I'll screen them and then they'll go to you.
Promise?
Yeah, sure.
So I can take on more of a leadership role?
Yeah, sure. Okay, just stop looking at me like that. You're gonna get your say.
Okay. We should call this one.
It's a little out of the box, don't you think?
No, I think it's interesting.
Zora. I mean, sure. It's not my first choice, but I guess I'll call her in.
Dad.
What? Oh, God, okay, whatever. I'll email her them.
Right.
The room's covered in drawings of skulls and ships and other edgy boomer shit.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
So, we got your portfolio. Did you bring in the prompts wrong?
Oh, yes, I was even putting some finishing touches on in the lobby. And,
So you decided to wait till the last minute, huh?
Oh, no. I finished them all before, but I was staring at them in the lobby, and I thought the shading was kind of funky, so I went in and I fixed it.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, I just shaded one of the corners there, and you can probably tell that nothing major.
So, you bring the rest?
Yes.
Okay, well, this isn't actually what I asked for.
What?
Because the rose that I assigned you, you put what is this, a face in it?
Oh, well, your email said to put your own spin on it, so I thought...
Yeah, like bring your own kind of flair to it, but you completely altered the concept.
All right. I'm sorry. I guess I misunderstood.
All right, well, moving on. Why do you want to be a tattoo artist?
When I was around 17, I started to do stick and pokes, and I was like the best at it. All my friends came to me for them for like 2 years, and I was so proud of them. And they were probably shitty, but being able to do that for people and I don't know, be trusted with that, like something so intimate. Then one day I was helping clean out my grandma's house after she died, and there was this picture. I did some more research, and it turns out that tattoo is an indigenous Filipino art form called batok, and that was super exciting to find out.
That, what did you say? What was batuk?
Batok.
Okay, well, we are not practitioners of that here. We use machines. We don't do stick and pokes either. It can be unsanitary and painful.
No, I get that. It's just part of what drew me to tattoo, like that connection.
Okay, yeah, sure. But you are gonna work here. You work on a tattoo machine. You don't mess around with other methods. That batuk, it kind of sounds like tribal tattoos, and we don't do that here either. We tattoo the old-fashioned way, the way I was taught. Is that what you were looking to learn?
It could be.
Could
No, I mean like I want it.
could be. Just not good enough. Okay? Apprenticeships are mutually beneficial relationships. We teach, you work the desk, you learn, help with the chores, we invest our time, our practice, and one day we get an actual artist out of it. You know, thank you for coming in today. Unfortunately, I cannot offer you the apprenticeship at this time.
Okay. Thank you for your time and consideration. Why?
Sorry?
I would like to know if there is something I can improve on.
Well, you didn't follow the prompt.
Ooh, wait. Oh, that's it. That's the only reason.
Okay, well, frankly, I don't think you're in the right place, and I'm not sure you know what you're looking for. Okay, most clients want infinity symbols and roses or skulls or anchors or a million other things that they can get in any other tattoo shop. Most of this work, it's not art. And so the prompt is a good indicator of your ability to do that, and I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, but I can learn. You can teach me. That is why I applied in the first
Okay,
place.
thank you for your time.
Was that Sora?
Yeah,
I didn't know they were coming in today.
well, they weren't right for the position.
You said you were going to talk to me first. Before making a decision, I was going to be a part of that. We were going to work together.
Okay, listen, I'm just helping trim the fat for you. They weren't a good fit. It's just simple as that. You don't need to waste your time on them.
That's not the point.
I would have talked to you first, but they just seem to have no idea what they were even doing here.
What do you mean?
The kid seems lost. This isn't the place for that kind of, you know. What? Judy!
Scene 2. The tattoo parlor disappears from view, replaced with an island at night, a fire crackling.
Welcome, Jolie and Matt. You may present your meal. Very good. And everyone has been fed?
Yes.
Then we can begin. I bring the ink and the thorn to your skin. She uses the ink, the thorn, and mallet to tap a design into Jolie's skin. The blood you bleed is not merely yours. It is those who became before you, and of those who will come after. She collects the blood that falls in a small container. Come, take. And into the fire.
Jolie flings the blood into the fire. It sizzles as it hits the flames.
It is done.
Scene 3. Jolie sitting by a fire. Light flickering on their face.
How's it healing?
It's alright. Stop bleeding. Trying to air it out now.
The eyes.
Mata, yeah. The eyes. On the left side.
What is so funny?
Nanay. Nanay, mama bato. You have a sacred and spiritual duty to our barangay, and yet...
And what, anak?
It's like you wrote "Mom Knows Best" on my arm.
I am Malkathon, and I am the knight. I get to be selfish sometimes. I do know best.
So you do, you admit it.
Mata. The eyes of the ancestors, the multitude of them guiding you. I think it's nice.
On the maternal side of the Bible. Would be with me always.
I think it's nice.
Classic night.
I truly believe Mata was meant for you. Something we have in common.
What do you mean?
Many people in the barangay, they seem so sure of their purpose here. Like me, I have duty here that I will fulfill until I can no longer hold the Incan thorn. But you have always seemed different. You do not seem so grounded in this place as me and as your father. I wanted a reminder for you that you are not alone. That we will always be with you.
Still funny though.
Perhaps. And now we match.
Okay, Nanai. Let's walk you home now. It's getting cold.
Suddenly the sounds of screams.
Did you hear some?
Quiet!
Gunshots.
Julian and I begin to run.
Scene 4.
Oh my god. Okay. Ha ha. Wow. Okay, it's incredible to meet you. I have followed your work since like 2019.
So you're a fan?
Yes. I mean, not like a weird, crazy stalker kind of fan, but like, I appreciate your work and maybe I'll be your potential peer kind of fan. Anyways. Thanks for bringing me in.
Anytime.
I thought Carl already turned me down.
Well, considering you'd be my apprentice, you know.
Your apprentice?
What did he write in that job description anyway?
It just said apprentice. Didn't specify an artist.
I see.
Is this like a do-over?
You could call it that.
Okay. Well, now I'm nervous. So.
We could just call it a conversation.
No, it's too late. I can't unknow it now.
Deep breath. Remember, I'm rooting for you, okay?
Okay.
I know your experience with Carl was less than ideal, but this is casual, you know? I'm gonna ask you some questions and you're gonna answer. Just hit me with your stream of conscious. Alright? What drew you to tattoo?
Well, okay, I grew up drawing and later on painting. So you sell a painting. It's good, everyone thinks it's good, and they pay you money for it, and it gets, I don't know, it's stale, dusty. It gets hung in a gallery, if you're lucky, a museum if you're dead, and just forgotten if you're neither. And when I realized that, I started doing stick and pokes. You know, I love to make art that's living. Like tattoo, it lives and breathes and fades and dies with us.
Interesting.
So yeah. Any other questions?
I think I got all I need.
Oh, okay. You don't need to see my portfolio, right?
I already read your statement and saw all your samples. I was the one who told Carl to call you in.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Good enough.
I want to take you on, but I'm trusting you will stick with it. Do you know for sure if this is really what you want?
Yes. I really, really want this.
Okay.
Scene 5. The sounds of violence follow Julian and I. Familiar with their landscape, they walk carefully, using trees and plants to shield themselves from view.
Moody enters, swinging a rifle back and forth.
The crack of a branch is heard.
The knight steps in front of Jolie.
Moody grabs her by the wrist.
Suddenly Nanai is on her knees with her hands up.
Moody holds a rifle to her head.
Run!
Jolie runs, and Moody, coming at it with everything they have, punching and kicking and screaming.
Moody grapples with Jolie but overpowers them. Moody points the rifle at Jolie.
Jolie, what have you done? Scene 6. Judy is disinfecting a chair.
I wanted to apologize, for earlier. I just want what's best for this place. Kids like Zora, they don't know what they want. Right now, we need her, so we need some grunt work. But I should talk to you first.
You judged them too quickly.
She'd be a liability for you and me. If we're going to invest in some... Besides, I didn't like the way she talked. People like her, they always want to be treated special.
They.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I took them on. Zora.
Judy,
They could be good for this place.
you went behind my back.
I did.
Okay, I don't want to fight about this.
Then don't.
It is about the precedent that it sets, about how it makes me look.
This has nothing to do with you.
Everything that goes on here has to do with me.
This is important to me.
Fine.
Scene 7. Nanai and Jolie sit on the floor of a ship.
Their hands were tied behind their backs.
You should have let them take it.
Don't say that.
And what have you done now? Where's your hero act gotten you? Now he has 2 lives instead of 1.
I would never be able to live with myself.
Maybe, but you wouldn't have been alive.
Footsteps.
About you told I the ones there are thereand.
Real. They are drawings, though.
It isn't fascinating.
Do they do Earth on how?
I dear no.
Lying, if you're what and.
And I think you do what? Criminal petty, son?
You know I.
Real are drawings, though.
It's proved, you can.
Moody pulls a flask out of his pocket. He turns to William and pours a little out onto the floor, showing him that it's water.
Mm-hmm.
He then grabs Jolie's arm, pours the water over the tattoo, showing William the tattoo is real. Real is it? Run, not does it?
Name your price.
40 each.
Woman, the buying was, I said, who?
None or both.
Oh, ridiculous!
It take or it leave.
Both? All right. And remember, them four came back, I
Suppose I...
weather bad in ship. My hurt have might
Twas your was it well?
stay to a place you gave I and
Fine. 60.
deal.
Bargain hard always, though.
Celebrate! Us, let come!
Scene 8.
A flower.
It's standard.
All right, boss.
Don't give me that.
He'll give you what?
Just
You
call
are
me
the boss.
Judy.
Roger that, Captain.
You will get clients who want floral designs. It's one of our most common asks. It's good to give them a sample.
Pick a flower.
Pick
Okay.
a flower.
Lavender. Lavender.
All right.
What, like that?
Good curves. It could follow the lines of a lot of different placements. Lines are a little light though. Remember, thicker lines will age better as the body changes.
So is this going to be entry number 1 on my flash?
Are you happy with it?
Hold on.
And there is flash number 1.
I have lots of other sketches from before I got hired.
No! I want you to create your designs here. That's how you learn what works best. The design should be repeatable, simple shapes, clear lines. What's that?
Oh, it's called a linglingo. It's a Filipino symbol for like combination of masculine and feminine energy. It's like beyond one or the other. Yeah. It's supposed to have spiritual power. It's cool, right?
Carl said you mentioned Filipino tattoo in the interview.
Yeah. I don't think you like that.
I think Carl has his own ideas of what tattoo is or isn't.
Oh, it's called bato. Oh, the Filipino tattoo. Bato.
Batok.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's this batok stuff about, huh?
It's so cool. Okay, basically, it's an indigenous Filipino art form. Tattoo is the closest Western equivalent, but they are really different. Batok was a way of calling one's ancestors into your body. Yeah, the designs weren't something that you chose. They were something that was tied to your family's history, and they usually told a story. It was not just a random picture. Like, there was a whole ceremony surrounding it, secret family prayers and stuff, and they hand tapped it into your skin.
Oh, sick. Is that what brought you here?
I think I've always felt like I was missing pieces. Like there was some part of myself that I didn't really know. Like my parents are from the Philippines, but they don't really talk about it. And maybe they can't. And I've always loved tattoo, stick and pose. And when I found out that maybe that part of me was Filipino, that maybe I don't know a lot, but that there's just some untouchable part of me that is just that, I felt right. Okay, now you have to tell me about yourself. Okay, how did you end up here doing this?
Oh, my mom was a tattoo artist.
Yeah?
I grew up around tattoo. She used to tattoo out of her house. There was always all these kinds of people coming and going. She was the only person in the whole city that could tattoo black or dark skin. That's what this work has been to me.
Where's she now?
She passed a few years ago.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. So, did you shave and disinfect before those stick and pokes, huh?
Well, hey, you can't be disappointed in me. It's only my second week. I deserve a grace period. No.
Disappointed. I am disappointed in teenage Zora.
So maybe in my really early 20s, I also did a couple.
No, never mind. I don't want to hear this. You're just lucky you don't have some gross ass infection. Okay. Hygiene and tattoo is the next lesson. But first, pick one of your flash.
Zora picks the ling-lingo.
Judy makes a transfer of the drawing and brings a fruit and a tattoo machine. On step 2.
Is that what I think it's for?
Ever used one of these before?
Losing my tattoo virginity to a mango?
Yep.
Okay.
Some people do oranges or grapefruits, but I feel like this has a better, flatter space. And also, I like mangoes. Hey, not so fast. What do we do first?
Yeah. They wipe down the surface of the mango. Do I shave it?
I think that might just peel it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me test this fruit.
Okay.
Rub the stencil. Rub the stencil. Alright. Teeny tattoo, small dots on the mango. Okay. Good. You know, angle it a little. Towards me, not you. Okay. You see how tight you're gripping? That's because you're nervous.
Yeah.
Just let it go a little bit, okay? Like a pencil. It's just another tool to draw. Okay, good. Try now. Good. Really good. Ignore the juice. We'll talk more about blood later. Just like that. Now fill in the rest. Nice.
Wei, this room, your is here.
What is this? Why keep us
Your
here?
for is this.
What are we to him?
Man painted.
Batok.
Batuk.
Batok.
Batok. William.
Jolie.
Jolo.
Jolie.
G-O. Painted man. No. Painted prince.
And
Mother. Asleep?
sleep.
Sleep.
I will never speak to that man. He does not deserve my name.
He seems different from the other one. Maybe he is.
Don't say that, Julie. It is a thankless thing to hope for kindness.
How do you know that?
Enough! I have seen this 100 times. First they come, they ask questions. They want to know our food, our language, our island. And then something changes. They want more. They will not be satisfied with rice. They want mangoes. They won't be satisfied with friendship. They want conquest. And when finally we fight back, this is how it happens.
Nanai, do not say that, please.
This is
Maybe
how-
that.
Everything is wrong. Can you feel it? Even the air. How cold, how stale. So I cannot pretend like you. I cannot look him in the eye, knowing that he has taken what he has stolen, because he has stolen you, Jolie. I have lived much of life already. I have loved a wonderful man. I walked on the beach. I have laughed with friends. I have had a beautiful child. I have lived my life with you, Jolie. You're so young and so new and so hopeful. It is not fair.
Please, don't talk like this, Nanai.
All I wanted is taken. You are taken. You should be as bad as I am.
Nanai. Mahal na mahal kita. Nanai. I love you.
Jolie. I'm sorry. You're not nice, tired.
Hey.
A mango.
I got it when we were walking on board.
They gave that to you?
I took it from a pile when no one was looking.
That is my Jolie. When I was a girl, I climbed a lot of mango, or just wisps of it with my fingertips. So I grabbed hold and I climbed up, and I got stuck. It was foolish to climb so high, but I was too proud to ask for help. So I stayed up there for hours. My legs cramped, my arms hurt. I got to see the sunset from up high. I don't think anyone has ever seen anything that beautiful. I'd never seen a whole world like that. Eventually I got down, but I never told anyone. I miss home, Jolie. I hope I get to see it again.
Scene 10. Late evening. In the shop.
So it looks like you'll be around for a while. Fine. That's fine.
Glad to hear it.
You, learning things.
We don't have to talk if you don't want to.
Just, just checking in.
How old is this place?
Oh, God. The building was built in '62. Got started up around 5 years ago. I actually just owned the place before I ran it. And then I had to come in and manage it in 2020.
Gotcha.
Why?
Just curious. I'm still really new. Seems like the sort of thing I should know. Also, Judy told me to run my flash by you. So.
Well, that is how we do things. And we do have them on you. So, what's this?
Oh, the Linglingo. It just this old Filipino
Oh,
something.
yeah, that again.
Now, what do you mean again?
Hey! We have a cohesive look. We don't advertise this sort of thing. It sticks out from the rest of the sheet.
Well, the rest of the sheet were your suggestions.
Well, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. Just keep it to the basics for now.
So take it off?
Yeah, for now. It's foundation first, and then you can get all creative once you know what you're doing. I mean, for what it's worth, it looks pretty good.
Thanks.
Don't sound surprised. You are a fine artist.
Then why did you tell me
It wasn't
that?
the quality of your pieces. We need a united front.
Okay. I am less united?
No, I just need employees that listen to me.
Okay. This is me listening. I can do that. You know?
We'll see.
Scene 11. Jolie's crouched down next to Nanai, who lies in a pile on her cot, sweating.
Go get the firewood! Tita! Nanay! Oh!
Nai, wake up. Nai. You'll be alright, you'll be alright. Jolie takes a cloth and water, gently washes her hands. You'll be alright. Are you cold? Here. Lay back down.
Oh, so cold.
I know.
Fever?
It'll pass. Can you go back to sleep?
I want to go home.
Waves crash against the ship. Heavy boots fall against the floor overhead. Sudden burst of men laughing.
I want to go home.
I know.
Please.
Shh. Just here. Try to eat. Julie tears off a piece of mango and offers it to her.
Jolie,
Yes,
will you hold my hand?
always.
Oh, you feel warm, like the sun. It's been so long since I felt the sun.
Judy. Sorry. Sorry, sir.
Not. Scene 12. Another day in the shop. Judy's on the phone. She waits while the phone rings. There's a beep, and she's been bumped to voicemail. She hangs up. She calls again. Ringing. And voicemail! God damn it, Carl, where are you?
Zora enters with 2 coffees.
Thanks.
Ooh, okay, what's up?
Carl hasn't come in. He's not picking up his phone. He's fucking MIA.
What, is he taking the day off?
No.
Well, a day without Carl isn't like the worst thing.
He hadn't dumped all his clients on me. I've had back-to-back appointments since 10. He never leaves phone numbers or anything. Look at this next one. Look at it.
Hey, okay. Have you eaten?
What? No time. Doug, 3:30. I don't know who that is, and he doesn't leave any notes about design, and he usually does that. If only I could get a hold of him. God damn it.
Okay, wait, what time is it now? What?
3:20. Shit, he'll be here in a minute.
Maybe once he gets here, he'll have a copy of the design. It'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I can't just pull designs out of my ass.
Well, okay, I'm here to help. Any way that I can. Okay?
Thank you. Shit, that's it. Can you go get my binders?
Yeah. On it.
Hey, here for Carl?
Carl! Had an emergency. I'll have to fill in.
Oh, I kind of thought he would be doing it.
I assure you, I am just as capable.
But I...
Please, take a seat.
Okay, sitting down now.
Zora returns with 2 of Judy's binders in hand.
Were you and Carl discussing any specific design?
No, we hadn't, really.
Well, here's some flash and some basics to look through.
I don't really give a shit. I just want it gone.
Oh, so you're getting a cover-up.
Hey, cheaper than laser. And isn't that, like, the whole thing?
The whole thing?
The erase the hate thing. Should I just, like, take my shirt off? Okay. Like he's ripping a band-aid off, Doug removes his shirt. There, imprinted on his chest, is the number 14 in bold letters.
Well, you have a rather large chart, too. We'll need to make one significantly larger to hide the edges.
Hey,
Black is our only option, really. Most of the colors might show a little bit, so we'll need to do grayscale until then,
well,
okay?
Hey, do you have like any preferences as to design?
No, I just wanted to.
Okay, well, I have that raven. It's got like these large splotches of color, and then the wings make it pretty bulky.
That sounds good.
Yeah, show me that design.
Yeah, I think it might cover it.
I'm sorry! I really, really sorry.
Who are you apologizing to here? Who exactly is this for?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, if we scale up the raven,
What does it mean?
Zora, don't.
I was a lot younger and dumber. Do you know the 14 words?
No?
Well, it's insane. A mission statement, really, for the crowds I used to run around with.
What was it?
I don't really want to get into
Oh,
that.
now you're uncomfortable. Don't be a coward.
The words are, we must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. But I don't believe all the... I just want it gone.
Okay. Zora, you size up the raven and make a template. Doug, I'll get you sanitized and shaved.
I'm sorry.
Look, jeez, I'm here to do a job. So let me do it, and then leave.
Yeah.
Judy shaves and disinfects the skin around the 14.
Zora returns with the template, and they apply it to his chest.
Fuck!
Judy,
My mom had a list. She had a list of hate symbols. People to stay away from. That tattoo is on the top of the list. Some people do shit to be edgy to impress their friends. That fucking shit.
okay, your hands are trembling. Your lines are going to be shaking.
Who gives a fuck?
Here, okay, let me do it.
What?
Just let me help.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Judy, taking me on was a risk. You've done so much for me. Just let me help. Zora sits down next to Doug, holds up a mirror. Does this look the way you want it to?
Yeah,
Are you sure? Because once we start, I can't exactly
I'm
remember.
sure.
All right. They select a needle size, ink shade. They carefully position the machine over Doug's chest. How old were you when you got this tattoo?
I don't know, 16.
It's young.
Yeah, I was.
Dougal! Are you alright?
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know. I mean, I know it was me, but that was so long ago, and sorry, that's not an excuse. We. When I was younger, I was really mad. Probably at my parents or my shitty school or whatever. But also at myself, if that makes sense. I didn't like myself. I found these forums online and I just went deeper and deeper into this. I don't know, this stupid fucking spiral something. I just fucking hated everything. And so it helped. It wasn't always hate, sometimes it was. But it got so gross. And I know none of that can go away. But at least I can cover up that stupid fucking tattoo.
They want more. They will not be satisfied. Conquest. Monster. So, this is how it happens.
Zora dabs at the blood as they continue to work.
The blood you bleed
It's not
is
merely
not
yours.
merely yours.
Hey, 27.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Zora stumbles into the break room. Scene 13.
Jolie?
Jolie. Zora looks at himself in the mirror on the back wall. Jolie.
It's gone.
How'd it go? Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't...
I never meant to put you in that position.
No, hey, neither of us should have been put in that position.
This place didn't used to be like this. I thought I could stop it from changing, from being so I guess Carl brought his clientele in with him when he came. Isn't that just lovely? We needed someone to run the place after Mom. I wasn't experienced enough. I didn't know what I was doing. I was a mess. We were losing customers, so he came in. We were renting to own, and we were so close to owning it. He said I could be some executive something because of my mom retained some ownership, but there were never any papers. I didn't know any better. I trusted him. And it's been a long time and nothing's changed, and I think that I could have dealt with it. I thought I could stay here because it's home. Maybe I was wrong. It's not home anymore. Not without her.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you into this mess.
I asked for it.
You didn't know what you were getting into, and neither did I. I don't think I can do this anymore.
What? Wait, you're leaving?
I think I have to.
Wait, but we just started.
No, there's no we, Zora. I need to take care of myself, and you need to do the same. Maybe this industry isn't good for you. It sure wasn't for me. Find someone else.
I don't want someone else. You have so much left to teach me. I'm close to something. I can feel it, and this is the most I've felt in a long time. Just working with you, can't we go somewhere else?
No, we can't.
Why not?
Because they're all the same. And you asking me to stay. You don't even know what you're asking me. I never thought you could be so selfish.
And I thought that you would just abandon me. Like
You are young. This shop isn't going to change. No shop's going to change. There's always going to be a Carl. And people like you and me, we'll always be working for him. That's just the way it is. And it hurts. But you need that knowledge to survive. That's it, Zora. Hey? That's it. Now, get out.
Wait, no, but
Get out!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Thank you for coming back.
I assume that's a go.
Go. Is that a scene? Yeah.
Scene 14. They touch them on that tattoo. With so much time to myself, I can no longer trust my senses. And they start to fracture me. I hear the waves, men's muffled voices. Quiet. So much quiet. And it tells me that you're gone, but that cannot be. I smell the salt of an unfamiliar ocean, stale sweat, mine, and your sweet scent. Macabue leaves, fading. Who am I without you? Without home? Where have you gone? that I can't follow. Can you see me? No? No? I see only absence. And what's terrifying is I'm forgetting. I can feel it. I can feel everything I was slipping through my fingertips like water.
Giolo! Breakfast, Giolo! Eat, come!
And their language slips into my mind, replacing it all. A parasite.
Giolo, breakfast! Upstairs, come eat!
I refuse. Ink is rather easy to make. Soot, water, and a nice thorn. Carabo horn with needles. I am no Mama Bato, but Nanai always told me that this practice is to bring our ancestors into our bodies. I've seen many birds since we sailed away from home. They are all crossing the path, never along the same way. You've always told me that it was a warning from Anito, the ancestors. This far north, I always thought it was the underworld, and maybe that's where I'm going. But I cannot forget Yanto, who tried to guide me. I cannot forget who you were, Nai. Who you made me. So this is our way to remember. And I will remember. Anito, I'm sorry I've not always listened. I humbly ask for your forgiveness. I do not know where I am. I do not know where I'm going. And this man I'm with, I'm afraid of him. Please guide me like the Ginawan. Or at the very least, I just don't want to be alone anymore. Please. The shadow of a bird.
Giolo! Giolo!
Giolo! No, do not
No.
hurt
No,
yourself.
no, no, you
What
don't
are you
understand!
doing? My, your English is coming along well. Here. Let me. I do not like to see you in pain. So, please do not do that again. Come. Come. I want to show you something. This is my secret place. No one is allowed in here. No one except you. Now.
Jolie opens the door. Inside is a wall of mounted glass bottles, each full of a plant sample. There are framed, preserved bits, full plants, and pots of soil growing juvenile plants.
I have been so many places, seen so many things, but in the end, what are memories? Who will believe you? So, I started collecting. Do you recognize this?
It's a mango.
Yes, this is my favorite. Some of them don't last long. The conditions on the ship, ever changing, but I do my best to take care of them. I want them to grow. I do. Do you like it?
It's beautiful.
Prince, I know times have been hard, and I am sorry. But now I am here. I am here for you. I'll take care of you. I need to tend to my men, make sure they don't sink the ship. But you can stay here as long as you want. In fact, you can come here whenever you want. I want this to be your home now.
He's the only thing in the world, Knight. And I think he does care. With him, I'm fed, watered, and warm. A case of butterflies, pinned to board. There's nowhere else to go. Jolie. Jolie. God, that sounds familiar.
Jolie? Jolie?
Hello?
I wanted a reminder for you that we will always be with you.
Nanai.
That's my Jolie.
I see you. I see you. Jolie, they
Stolen!
were stolen.
He has stolen you.
Oh, God. They take my body in their hands, like they did in their minds, and unmake me. They stole their skin. Loss and desire share the same spine of longing. I've been separated from the wholeness that is knowing. Now, joined again. Time's not a clumsy movement forward, but falls all around me.
Whoop, whoop! Ha! England! Home. You see that, Gio?
I do. English feels odd coming from my lips. My tongue chasing itself around my mouth.
Well, we have a room and a surprise, Gio. I sent a message ahead.
William,
Yeah?
when does the sun come back? Where?
Sorry?
Sun. When does the sun come back?
Oh, it's almost time, Gio. I cannot wait for you to see. There's so many people that want to meet you. Come. Come. Come! Come see the painted prince! See, Gio, they love you!
I've never felt this many eyes on me. I feel it all over my body like pins and needles.
From the Spice Islands, behold, Prince Giolo, son of the King of Menagogus, lying under the equator in the long of 152 degrees, 30 minutes, a fruitful island, abounding with rich spices and other valuable commodities. This painted prince is the just wonder of the age. His whole body, except for his face, hands, and feet is curiously and most exquisitely painted or stained in the paint. It is so dirty that nothing can wash it off or deface the beauty of it. It is prepared from the juice of a certain herb or plant particular to that country, which they esteem infallible to preserve human bodies from the deadly poison or hurt of any venomous creatures whatsoever.
I feel somehow that I'm not my own anymore. Like he wants to put me on a wall. Like he wants to slide off my skin and put that on a wall so I can't stare back.
No, Jim, no. Do not be shy. What wisdom and ancient learning may lie veiled under those curious figures and mysterious characters scattered up and down his body must be the work of ingenious men to discover. Marks that are said by his kind to repel venom. Look upon him, so naked, so savage.
They look at me like they see right past me. They stare at me as if staring like at a precious stone, shiny and rare and new, with nothing underneath. Their gaze is sliding off my skin, sculpting it back on in their image of a brown man. What happens when this isn't enough anymore? When they're not satisfied with my skin, what more will they want to take?
Giotto!
Scene 17. In the shop before opening.
Morning, Judy.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Where were you yesterday?
I had some personal shit that I had to take care of.
Oh, you can't just take off like that. You can't just leave me to deal with shit you didn't tell me about, especially when it's...
Okay, my ex-wife, she served me. She's dragging my ass to court.
Well, that sucks. It's not enough.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have... But, I mean, you have been saying you want more responsibility, right? So there you go. Shop owner for a day. Not the best timing, but now you're in my shoes.
No.
I'm just saying that if you thought it
You
was that
made me
fucking...
look that fucking kid in the eye. I had to look at him and know what he was and touch him and give him a cover-up? How could you? No warning, no nothing. Don't give me that shit about responsibility because I was here, Zora and me, and we took care of it. But you need to know just what that was to me, how dangerous that was.
Judy, Sorry, I guess to me he was just another client.
Yeah, and how many of those clients do we have in the books exactly?
Well, I don't see how that's relevant.
Carl, look at me. Do you really not see how this is relevant?
Okay, we needed the money. And there is a grant for doing that.
When we first got the shop, my mom was excited. She said that this would make a difference because we were official. We had our own place now, and it would make people respect us. You should have told
Yeah,
me.
well, I did what I did because I didn't...
Make me co-owner. If you actually care at all, like you say you do, I've been here, I've been working harder than anyone. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, can we just talk about this later, please?
We just did.
Scene 18.
Judo?
William?
Well, I can see that you don't like being the center of attention.
Not that kind of attention. I'm not a prince. Why did you tell those lies?
They weren't lies.
Well, they weren't true.
It's a story. It's a better story.
Oh, a better story than what?
Then the more factual, you know? No royalty, no station, it's just...
Oh, it's just what?
It's not a good story. See, this way, the people, they are And as far as they know, this is the truth. See, these people, they know nothing of your land. Your people, they never will, so what does it matter? But they see you, Jolie, and they will hold you in their hearts as a sign that anything is possible. You will be a wonder.
I'm not a wonder.
Well, you are now.
Why are you like this?
Excuse me?
Why did you take me from home?
Take you? No, I rescued you.
Not. She said
These
that...
things do happen.
No. You happened. You happened to us.
He slapped you. This is an opportunity no one of your kind has ever gotten or ever will again. How can you not see that? Look around you. Civility, proper clothes, silverware, knowledge. It is a gift, and you shall be grateful. Now, I expect you to come back and smile. You, my painted prince, you are my greatest treasure. And I love you. Dearly, you know.
Scene 19. Judy is packing her things into boxes.
Hi. I didn't mean to ask so much of you. Okay, I didn't mean to hurt you, and you've done so much for me, and ever since I came here, I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry for going off on you like I did. All that shit with Carl, that's not your fault. I was holding on to this place because it was my mom's, but it's not anymore.
Yeah. I think I needed to hear it, though. I didn't really understand about what I was asking of you and about what I'm looking for. Last night I've been searching for a connection, and I found something, and it's fucking painful, and I don't know, like, maybe I should have never found it. They died. Jolie died at 21 years old, and then their body got skinned, and that was their legacy, just being exploited and then fucking dying. They lived this whole fucking life with a family and dreams, but we just remember them as, what, like a body, a traumatized body. And, you know, like that's what the whole history of the Philippines is. Just getting fucked over by a million different people in a million different ways. Like that history, our history, half of it doesn't even feel like ours, because most of the books were written by someone else with something to gain from it, like from us, ours. Ours. I don't know, it should be mine. I'm trying to make it mine, but I feel like I'm failing. I feel alone, and so I never learned Tagalog. It got lost, because my Lola never taught my mom, because she wanted us to be American. And I feel that loss every day. And I wonder, would I be able to find the words there? Like, is that where all my missing pieces are? Because I will never be able to think in that language or dream in it. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them either. Assimilate or die was the only thing they ever heard, and they wanted to live. So this dead person just feels like another lost soul.